carry it in the palm of my hand. Try carrying 125,000 barrels of oil in the palm of your hand. It's better than that. And it's also better than every other commodity because it's scarce. It's a scarcity.
According to analysts, Bitcoin is presenting a traditional buying opportunity that comes around every 4 years, as the next halving is only a year away. Currently priced at $26,528, Bitcoin is considered to be in a favorable position for the strategy of buying on price dips, with the halving set to take place in 2024. Hello, and welcome to Crypto Street. In this video, we will be exploring Michael Saylor's perspective on the future of Bitcoin and sharing the most recent updates and analyses related to BTC. So let's begin.
Well, Bitcoin's market cap is about 500 billion right now, and the value of these financial instruments that I've talked about, all the other currencies, the securities, the properties, etc., it's 500 trillion or more. So Bitcoin is not 1%, it's 0.1%. So Bitcoin can increase by a factor of 10, and it's going to be a 1%er, and it can increase by a factor of 100, and by that time there'll be a lot more of the other stuff. And so when Bitcoin goes up by a factor of 100, it'll probably be a 3-4% of the entire financial universe. The bad money that's get crowded out, David, to be clear. Bonds, that's why they're crashing. Silver, that's why it's down 9% in 3 years. Gold, the reason that gold isn't returning any yield, why it's up 1% in 36 months of rampant hyperinflation around the world, is gold is now the glass money or the shell beads money or the stone coin money. It's just the gold bugs haven't quite got it through their head that it's antiquated, shiny rocks. All these things that are underperforming Bitcoin, they're the bad money. So if anything, Bitcoin's status as a commodity is much more certain today than it was 36 months ago. No, I don't expect that to change. The real key here, David, to being a commodity is for no one to control it and no one have the power to change it. So as long as Bitcoin is so decentralized that no one can change it, and as long as the people that hold it are adamantly against anybody else controlling it, then I think you cement its commodity status. And if there's any one crypto asset that has that conservative community view that it should not be changed, it's Bitcoin. So it is the most secure asset in the crypto universe with regard to its legal status.
On May 6th, the BTC-USD pair rose above $29,800, but it was short-lived as the resistance proved to be stronger than expected. As a result, the pair underwent an 8.2% correction over 2 days, reaching a support level of $27,400. This situation may lead to sideways trading as investors evaluate the impact of the economic crisis on cryptocurrencies.
So if the world's struggling for a solution to commodity money, Bitcoin is the king commodity. It's better than every other physical commodity because it's digital, which means I can carry it in the palm of my hand. Try carrying 125,000 barrels of oil in the palm of your hand. It's better than that, and it's also better than every other commodity because it's scarce. It's a scarcity. If the price of oil goes up by a factor of 10, if the price of gold goes up by a factor of 10, if the price of anything goes up by a factor of 10, people, the collective intelligence of 8 billion people produce more of it, but Bitcoin is the one thing you can't produce more of. So Bitcoin's the apex money because it's scarcity and it's digital. And of course, it's the dominant crypto network in the world. It's the one that everybody trusts. It's the one that's truly decentralized. It's the one that's acknowledged as an asset without an issuer. So I think the meltdown of the banks and the meltdown of currencies is driving a stampede of smart money to Bitcoin.
The open interest for the May 12th options expiry is currently $900 million, but this figure will likely be lower as traders who were expecting Bitcoin to drop to sub-$28,000 levels reduce their positions. These traders had become overly optimistic after Bitcoin's price rose by 11.2% between April 9th and April 14th, bringing it close to the $31,000 resistance level. If the price of Bitcoin remains around $27,500 at 8 a.m. UTC on May 12th, only $11 million worth of call options, which allow traders to buy Bitcoin at a specified price, will be available. This is because the right to buy Bitcoin at $28,000 or $29,000 is worthless if the price of BTC is below that level on the expiry date.
$1 billion. I did a $1 billion bond offering, and I didn't actually take a meeting in New York. I actually did it all via Zoom. And so you could be anywhere on earth tapping into any amount of money and any amount of audience using the modern internet. And so I think it's important. This technology is important. It doesn't absolve the individual of taking responsibility. In fact, I would say the individual is more responsible for mastering their own fate than ever because there are so many distractions. But having said it all, at least you have the opportunity today, and I could certainly show you 1 billion people that didn't have an opportunity, and I had no, I'm going to end it this way. Warren Buffett gets asked a question by a 13-year-old this weekend. She says, Mr. Buffett, been coming to your conference for 5 years. I see we're de-dollarizing. The U.S. dollar is collapsing. We're printing trillions of dollars. What advice do you have for me and my family and any corporation, and what are you doing? And Warren Buffett hems and haws and doesn't have an answer, and eventually ends with, it'll be interesting to watch, but I guess someone in the U.S. hopefully will figure it out. That's what Warren Buffett says. He basically says, I don't know. Okay, that was before Bitcoin. Warren doesn't understand Bitcoin. The answer was Bitcoin. Berkshire Hathaway should buy Bitcoin. Your corporation should buy Bitcoin. You, my dear, at age 13, you can escape the scourge of hyperinflation, poverty, and destitution with Bitcoin. If Warren understood technology, he would have given that girl the answer. And that's what I would say to you, too. It's like, yeah, people 50 years ago rose from their circumstances, but yeah, the answer was you got to make your way to a coastal city. You got to cross the border through hook and crook. You got to bribe your way through with gold coins. You got to cheat your way onto a freighter, hopefully get to San Francisco, live as an illegal alien in the U.S., work hard, find a way to get a scholarship, get an education, and then maybe become a professional, and you might rise through your circumstances. And look, that guy did it. But I mean, that was the old way. I got a better way. Take this computer, log into, the internet or YouTube or Saylor Academy and learn everything you need to do. Apply for a job, lift yourself up because of your intellect, and you don't have to risk your person in an illegal border crossing.
Meanwhile, Berkshire Hathaway owner and billionaire investor Warren Buffett is no longer optimistic about U.S. economic growth. Such a pessimistic scenario for the global economy might explain why some Bitcoin traders decided to reduce exposure over the past week, greatly reducing the odds of breaking $30,000.
I say in every generation, if you want to be successful, you have to master the platform which is commercializing at the time you're coming of age. So Mozart, Beethoven wrote music for the piano. Chopin wrote music for the piano, and they were right place, right time. Led Zeppelin wrote music for the guitar, right place, right time, and they're immortalized. You gotta always think about what's the breaking thing. And right now, if I was starting my career, I would be studying crypto and crypto asset networks and crypto theory, especially Bitcoin, Lightning, and Bitcoin applications. That's one area because there's going to be 100x improvement advances there. There's extraordinary opportunity in that ecosystem of possibilities is ahead of us. It's pretty clear that mastering the new technologies and the new platforms to create new things never before possible, right, is the way forward. That's my advice I would give to anybody starting their career.
Is this the best time to buy Bitcoin? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. We'll see you soon in our next video. Thank you for watching.